I need a bottle of water. It's an easier idea than actually finishing it. Now I'll do it so that people online hear the speech. I'm going to forget everything that's going on now, and I'm going to read Martin Sellner's speech. The speech that our government wanted to stop. The speech. Let's get going. I assume you are all lovers of free speech because you have come to Speaker's Corner.
Go on, mate. Go on. I'll put it everywhere.
All right. Are we live? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. Right, Tommy.
Right. This is from Martin Sellner. Dear friends, dear Britons, and dear lovers of free speech. I assume you are all lovers of free speech because you have come to Speaker's Corner. You might not understand all the fuss happening today around this speech. Honestly, I don't understand it either. My name is Martin Sellner. I am an Austrian patriot, and at the moment I am sitting in a detention cell in Colnbrook Bypass near Heathrow. My smartphone was taken and my girlfriend Brittany was separated from me. I currently don't know where she is. We will be deported on Sunday. 5 minutes ago they unlocked our cells and my fellow inmates are gathering in the prison wing. They are mostly illegals and Eastern European criminals. What brought me into this situation? What was my crime? My crime was that I wanted to be here with you, to speak at Speaker's Corner. But let's start at the beginning. I was invited by UKIP to present my movement at an event last autumn. I represent Generation Identity, a patriotic European youth movement that is raising awareness for mass immigration and Islamisation. Far left people call us right wing. People who want to shut down free speech call us fascist. And folks who hate their own culture call us racist. In reality, we're a group of young patriots fed up with the system, the mainstream press and the lying politicians. We use peaceful activism to make our voices heard. And contrary to our friends on the radical left, who are probably swarming you right now, we never wear masks. From Paris to Rome, from Vienna to London, we fight peacefully, but without compromise for our freedom, our homeland and our identity. This is what I wanted to speak about in autumn, but the conference was cancelled due to threats from the radical left. The venue would not take the risk, so they rescheduled it for March, this time keeping the venue secret. But again, the terror of the left prevailed and the venue dropped out. But this time I did not want them to win. It was about principles. And also our flights were booked. My last refuge was Speaker's Corner. I remembered my mother telling me about that special place when I was a child. It seemed almost magical to me. A place where everyone, without admission, could just stand on a box and start to speak to those who wanted to listen. I've always loved this tradition of Speaker's Corner, which seemed very British to me. But I have come only to see that this tradition, the tradition of freedom of speech in the UK, is dead. I should be speaking in a neat, warm conference room right now. And you should be sitting in comfortable chairs. Instead, I'm in my cell and you're on the streets in a standoff with the enemies of freedom of speech. This is very telling. Today, there is a war going on. It's a war for our freedom of speech. This war is being sought on the streets by you. Days of your childhood, I ask you, and I know that the force is still in you. With your Brexit vote, you stunned the world. The will for the life of the British nation is not broken. Initially, I asked if freedom of speech is dead in the UK. You, every one of you who came today, is a living sign that the traditions of the UK are not dead. You are the lively tradition of your nation, saving its face before history. People of the UK, remember who you are. Remember your glorious past. You are the sons and daughters of knights, of kings, of explorers, philosophers and artists. Who is the sovereign in this country? It's you, the people. You, the silent and invisible majority who said no during Brexit. You can say no again. No to Islamisation. No to mass immigration. Yes! For our cause. If they did, if you were hearing them now, I tell you, go further on that winning streak. Don't be afraid, because we have an ally that is unbeatable. We have the truth. The battle, our battle for freedom of speech has just begun. And Speaker's Corner. And Speaker's Corner will become a symbolic place in that struggle. When you go home, I know I want you to bring the spirit of Speaker's Corner with you. Every single person who raised his hand because he could not relate to that moment. A female journalist from America arrested and detained for 3 days because she was coming to do an interview. We arrested Lauren Southern at the border, who has been banned from the UK because of her Islamic beliefs against Islam. We've seen Lutz Bachmann arrested this and deported. And Martin Sellner was arrested, whose speech I just delivered. I haven't come here today to speak about my politics. Today has to be about the right to free. Right now, these scenes are being seen across the world live. The last week's actions by our Home Office have relit the fire and the fight for the British.
You got me there, yeah? No,
where's Kate? No, he's here somewhere, boss. You're
moving forward.
Oh, mate.
You're a legend, Tommy.
I hope you heard the speech.
Go on, son.
Because...
Guys, don't win. That one.
Okay, Tommy. Right, Tommy.
Yeah, I'm good. To your right. To your right. To your right. This way.
This is
Wait. Are you right? Get him out the way, Chris. Out the way, coming through. What you, Tommy?
Things you have to do for free speech, eh, Tommy?
Wrangler jeans.
Martin, I hope you heard the speech. You don't know where Kaylan and that are with the...
What
it all went mad.
do for free speech in this country now?
We'll go right, boys. We'll go right. We'll go right. Tommy.
Get him in. Go on,
Right, bud. I can't, man. I've got this. I can't, bud. I've got the phone, man. Shake his fucking arm. Shake his fucking arm. Cheers, bub. They didn't stop it, did they? Oh, bub. Oh, gosh, man. Nice, you are, yeah? You are, boys. I'm shattered.
you're Britain, you, man. Go on, Tommy.
Well, Speaker's Corner is alive.
Go on, Tommy.
And I don't
fucking saved it, man.
And I don't think it's going to die soon. Mate.
Free speech lives on. Come on. Free speech lives on.
You fucking boss into this.
I know, man.
Get him back. He's back on your side. Try and hold him back. Move it back. Move on.
Oh, mate. Right, let's just get out of the park.
I'm a big bro.
Oh, bro. Yeah, he's with us. Yeah, you are, mate. Sorry, man. I've got that.
Well done, mate.
Well done, Tommy. Well done, Tommy Robinson.
All this just for free speech.
Yeah.
All what you've got to deal with.
Yes.
All for you, Tom.
Well,
Go forward.
just hold it back a bit. There you go. Make a bit of a gust. Fuck me, man. Yeah, you're right. Jesus, man. You are, mate. Watch him. Sorry, man. Say hello.
All right, Dad. I've got him. Don't worry. Roll up, mate. Move out of the way. Side. Come on, get this way. Get this way. Get off, mate. Fuck him out. Do it. Take him out. Take him out. Take him out.
I'll get him.
Try and stay there, son. Keep it tight. Stop it. Pull him out.
Jesus Christ, bro.
What's this fucking nonsense, eh?
Too much. Start your engine drive.
Hey, wait. Respect, yeah? Cheers, lads, yeah?
Push back. Push back.
Come on, lads.
Tommy, put the window up, please, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Get up. Never stand in. We're going.
Security over here.
Stop! Put it in the carry.